Hello and welcome back. How are you doing, guys? How are you feeling? Today is the 20th of October. Is it 21st of October? And there's just so much going on around the world. And I know that lots of people watch from different parts of the world, but it's just a time when things are so rough. And I just want to say I'm standing in solidarity with all the innocent civilians who are caught up in all the conflicts around the world, and I wish that everything stabilizes and gets back to normal. Today we're going to be putting in some spring bulbs. Usually I put some in containers because I do a cluster of white containers every springtime, so I'm going to do those today. But also I put some in the ground for the flower beds, so a lot of daffodils will be going into the flower beds, and then I will have one or two that I put, not one or two, like a dozen that will go into maybe one or two pots as well, for my pot clusters in the front garden, and also I'll be planting the back garden. I've got here my white favorites every year. This is iris that I love to do. I did them last year and they were absolutely gorgeous. They were so beautiful. My white triumphator tulip, you can see the bulbs. They're quite bulky, they're quite big and chunky. Yeah, so I plant these every year. I love them because the color, the white, is just bright white as I would love them to be. And they always deliver, they always come through when you put them in. Some of the bulbs, when you put them in, you'll be waiting forever. These ones, they always come dry. Get them from the garden center, they're absolutely beautiful. These are my daffodils, and I think this one is, I'm not sure if it's a very tall one, but it says, oh, 25 centimeter, that's very tall for daffodils. Yeah, so it's the mixture of white and yellow, so a little pop of yellow would not be bad for the front garden. So that little bit of yellow will drop the white down a little bit, so that will be it brings some balance to everything. I need to show you the containers that are going into, and then we'll start planting. Okay. Yeah, I love to plant in bulk. I will try to find out the height of all the plants to make sure the pot is appropriate. So you can look in front or look at the back of the packaging. You will find all that information on the packaging. Also, you want pots of varying heights and sizes so that when the flowers start to bloom, they will be of different heights and the display would look much more natural. This is what I'm using, Miracle Grow Premium All-Purpose Compost for Plants. That's what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to take some now and pour them into the pots, and I'm not going to be using anything else. I think this is enough to keep it, because it says 6 months feed. Yeah, so it's going to be enough to take it into the new year. And just around spring, I may put some chicken manure or put anything else just to make it a little bit more like healthy, lively, vibrant, you know, the color and everything. Yeah, so we just need, I use this sometimes. These are chippings, the Welsh slates, plum slates. I use them just to control the drainage, yeah, so that water does not run out of it, but at the same time water does not fill up the space. So this allows water to run out, but not at a very fast rate. So that's okay because you don't want these bulbs to be sitting in water. If their roots sit in water, they will rot and you will have no flowers for spring. So you should put something there. I have a little trick. I open it slightly, yeah, and I hope it stays a little bit open so the water can drain out, and because it's not that open otherwise. Now I'm just going to fill up my pots with compost, not to the top, maybe halfway, so that I can have space to top it up when I finish planting. Yeah. Right, so let's make a start on the tulip white triumphator. Right, so you can see all the bulbs, every single bulb has two ends. So you've got the pointy end, the one that's pointing up, and the one that is looking a little bit flat. Yeah, this part is looking sharp and pointing up, whereas the other part is looking flat. The flat part is where it starts to root from. Yeah, so that's the part that needs to go down, and then the pointy part, that is where it's going to start shooting from. So that's the part that needs to shoot, to look upwards. So we're just going to put that down. Yep, make sure. And I like to put them as many as I can, because I've had situations where they didn't shoot. So I like to make sure. And after you finished, you just cover it very well. You cover it very well, and then you take them out into your back garden, water them, and leave them there. They will sit there quietly, and they will be dormant throughout the winter season. And once it is spring and it starts to get warm again, you will see those shoots start coming up. And around the end of March, April, you will definitely have something that is cheering you up, a bloom that is cheering you up in your garden. So that's how you plant it. I'm just going to carry on planting all the other ones, and when I finish, we can take them outside and give them a good drink of water together. Now you're just going to take them outside and look for a suitable place for them, where they can withstand all the rough weather, the harsh weather, until spring. And I'm just going to leave these by the corner of the house here until when they come through in spring. And I'll take them and wind my neighbors wind my neighbors up with them. Right. It's time to water them. Let's go water them. It's time to water the plants. I've got a hose pipe behind the house, so I've just put that on, and I'm just going to water them and give them a very good drink of water. They're out here and it's always rainy, so they will get water all the time. So this is just the initial starting them out. So they should be all right by the corner of the house here. I just also wanted to show you the nasturtiums that are growing in the corner of the house as well. They've been doing so well, still going at this time of the year. Yeah, beautiful colors. I love nasturtiums. So guys, that's the end of the video. That's the end of the tutorial. Thank you for following through till the end. When your bulbs have started to spring and they are started to bloom and they are looking very pretty in your front garden, in your backyard, don't forget to take lovely pictures and tag me on Facebook, tag me on TikTok, Instagram, any of your social media platforms that you use. I will leave my handles on the screen for you. Thank you for watching. I shall see you in another one. See you soon. Bye.